I set myself a challenge. Before I board my plane today, I will build a profitable startup. Let me explain. I think as many of you guys understand, I'm a broke ass student and I need some extra cash to enjoy my holiday. To prove to you guys that building a startup is not that complicated and most of us always overcomplicate the entire process, I've set myself this challenge. But let me set some ground rules. Profitable does not mean I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini SVJ at the end of this holiday. Profitable just means that my costs are lower than my income. Second rules, I'm not allowed to count in any secondary revenue from projects that I already built before this challenge. And then last, revenue coming in after the arrival does count in for the end goal, but I'm not allowed to work after I arrive. And to put this into perspective, normally building a startup takes months and months and months, while I just have 10 hours. Even less than that, because I still have to clean the kitchen, I have to pack my bag and go to the airport. So I'm not really sure I'm gonna make it. But to be real, I'm kinda in a hurry. I still have to pack my bag, so I'm gonna collect some clothes, do the dishes, and I still have to do a wash. Fuck.
But first, reality. My bag wasn't packed, the laundry wasn't done, and the sink, yeah, that's what I call a situation. So I spent the next hour doing what every founder does best, procrastinating with productivity. Laundry, ironing, dishes, packing, tidy house, chaotic mind. And then
I just made a fucking realization. It's not 9 hours, it's actually 7. So I'm also almost running late for the plane itself.
I'm on the plane! Open the door!
I'm not really sure how this is gonna go.
with just a few hours left and zero progress on the build, I was already heading to the airport. No product, no page, no clue how this would work. I thought the airport would give me time and space to focus, but what actually happened there changed everything. Based on my rough math, I could afford maybe 1 hour to build, tops. The rest had to go to marketing. Because let's be real, if no one knows about you, they won't buy from you. I set a timer, 1 hour. Then I started at a blank screen and asked the question every builder asks: where do I start? People buy things that save them time, save them money, or make them feel more important. So I needed an audience, someone impulsive, someone in pain, someone looking for a way out. I landed on a subreddit, a raw one, about debt. I scraped hundreds of posts, threw them into ChatGPT, and one word kept coming back: medical debt. Then it hit me. I read about this before. The US medical billing system, full of errors, confusing codes, overcharges. What if I could just fix a part of that? I opened my notebook and started sketching. No, but for real, we were on the clock. The plane was leaving in just a few hours and I hadn't even started building. Luckily, I'd already sketched out a solid flow, and thanks to Lovable free version, I could jump straight into it. The landing page? Done in seconds. I threw together a quick mockup, plugged into ChatGPT for a punchy copy, and used Lovable's built-in chat to refine the whole flow. Suddenly, my half-baked idea started to feel kind of real. Then came the fun part, brainstorming under pressure. Typos, broken links, CSS bugs. I lost count of how many things went wrong. And all the while the train kept moving, every bump, every mile, bringing us closer to the airport. My confidence dipped. What if I'd bitten off more than I could chew? But hey, no plan survives first contact with the bug list, right? So I doubled down, prioritized the must-haves, shelved the nice-to-haves, and just kept building.
Okay, so the camera's on 4%. The flight is leaving in less than 2 hours. And we're still on development. It's a challenge, let's put it that way. But I think the development, once I connect the API for ChatGPT, it's gonna be fine. Oh look, I got my coffee, by the way. That's the coffee. Once the API is integrated with the ChatGPT wrapper, that's gonna be fine. And the API for Stripe to process payments is gonna be fine. I just have to some last couple tweaks, and most importantly, you have to make sure that it's safe because of HIPAA regulations. If there's a breach, I'm fucked if I don't put it in there very clearly that we are not liable for any data breaches, since we highly advise people not to add any personal information of their medical bills. So because of that, it takes a bit longer, but I think we're gonna be fine. We have 2 hours left. I think we can make up a couple of sales in 2 hours, pretty sure.
But soon, my hope in this project vanished as quickly as it came.
So basically, we're fucked. We're fucked. I'm not sure if you can read it, but GitHub connected projects are down. There's maintenance on or a bug on Lovable and in GitHub, so we cannot work on a project anymore. And I'm not really sure how long it's gonna take. Normally these bugs take like a few hours to fix, which we definitely don't have. And since GitHub is down, I cannot edit it manually. So this is gonna be something I think with what? Rethink with bug.
I thought it couldn't get any worse. GitHub's connected projects were down, Lovable started lagging, so there I was, hitting refresh again and again and again. Meanwhile, I still hadn't even touched marketing and my flight's less than an hour away. And then it happened. Not just GitHub, the entire Lovable platform went down.
It's only getting worse, worse and worse. So the game plan for now is we're gonna sit it through and just wait until maybe it gets resolved. Because it's still completely lost. But who knows, maybe it gets fixed soon and everything. Lord have mercy on my soul. We just got a notification. Lovable is back to normal. Fuck yeah. I do really have to clean my screen because it's like dirty as fuck.
Since paid marketing was off the table, no time for ad review, no chance to test, we had just one option left. Go full Scrappy. Organic content, unpredictable, unstable, and really hard to make work under pressure. So I started where I've seen the most signal before, Reddit. I wrote a post, then another, and then another, subreddit after subreddit, anywhere remotely relevant. Medical debt, US healthcare, AI, frugal living. If the vibe matched even slightly, I was there.
The key to marketing on Reddit is making it seem like a story, not as marketing, which is quite hard. Because whenever it's marketing, your post will get deleted or no one click on it, while it's a story, it's like UGC, so it works way better. Okay, it's official, I have to go to my gate, and we posted over 4 different Reddit posts, and we comment on different posts and subreddits where I was not allowed to comment yet. I'm just gonna go aboard the plane, I'm gonna land, and hopefully see some sort of money in my Stripe account. And hopefully the site in the crash will get hacked. I'm definitely not sure if this was worth my time, but we'll figure out once we land.
15 minutes before my gate closed, I hit deploy. I walked over, checked in, boarded the plane, laptop closed, project shipped, and I sat there thinking, was this even worth it? All this time, all this rushing, for what? A maybe?
So it's the morning after. We finally arrived at our final destination. For the people that are new here, welcome in Italy. For the people that have been following me for quite some time, welcome back in Italy. I know it's not the same day, but I was just too tired whenever I arrived to film this. But the answer we've all been waiting for. Did I manage to build a profitable startup while traveling from one country to the other country? Let's check it out. But before I do it, before I show you, please don't forget to subscribe. And here it is. We became profitable. We sold 1 AI scan. This means that while traveling from one country to the other and boarding my plane, I managed to build a startup and became profitable. And I know 15 bucks is not gonna buy me a new Lamborghini or gonna finance my entire holiday, I know. But I just wanted to show you guys that building a startup is not this very overcomplicated process. You can do it in just a week and get some traction, and from there you can grow step by step. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna enjoy my holiday. Ciao.